Now that I'm done editing everything together, and now the last thing I need to put on is my music. I can also, at the very end, add my credits. I can do that now, or I can do that later. But at the very beginning, I'm going to click Add Music. And if I look on my Word document, if I look on this script, I can see I want the song playing during the title. I want the same song playing during pictures 1 through 3. Then when it comes to picture 4, I want the narration. So I've already done that. So here I want to add music. And I want to get into the habit of clicking add music at the current point. And that way I don't accidentally click add music because it'll do it at the beginning. So I'm going to click add music at a certain point. I'm going to find my music that I copied out of the S drive. And the first one I wanted was the Maple Leaf Rag. Now notice it's very long, but I only really wanted it to play during the title and pictures 1, 2, and 3. And that's it. So make sure that your pictures are the length that you want them. These are 7 seconds each. And if you look at it and you say, you know, it's a little long, or maybe it's too short, maybe you want to lengthen those. But if you double click on the picture, you can change the duration. Maybe this one I want to be only 6 seconds. And this one's really needs only be 5 seconds. Okay, so now at the end of that picture 3, I went to end this Maple Leaf Rag. So I need to be on my music tools because that's going to edit my music track here. So I've got the music track on top, video track in the middle, and text track on the bottom. So I go to my music tools and I want to set the end point so that way it starts here, it will end at the point that my cursor is. If I click set end point, it does the same thing as doing a split and then deleting the last section. So if I do a split, it splits it in 2 and then I can delete it. Or I can just, after that picture, click set endpoint, and it does the same thing as a split and delete. So at the end of this, it's going to cut off rather abruptly. So I want to add a fade out here. I'm just going to do a fast fade out, and then I want to listen to that, see how it sounds like. Sounds good, because I know that right here I'm going to add my narration. To do that, I do the same exact thing. I will need to add music at current point, make sure my cursor is where I want it to be, and I'm going to go to my narratives and I'm going to choose audio 1. Now is where you need to listen to it and make sure that the audio lines up with the pictures, or that the pictures line up with the audio.
Ladies' gowns were full as possible and long. Your evening gown would have had a fitted bodice over a severe corset with scooped or square cut neckline and large puff sleeves. The skirt.
Okay, like how when my voice says large puff sleeves, this picture of this, I would call it horrendous puffy sleeved picture comes up, but it's a good timing on that.
Would be a full-length A-line shape. Fabrics in the
When I say A-line shape, I can see this is a beautiful picture that shows the skirt being an A-line shaped skirt.
heavy brocade and velvet to lightweight silk chiffon. These dresses were practical for dancing. Elaborate lace, trim, bows, and fancy beadwork were also popular. Dangly earrings were common. Also common were short bead necklaces and large handheld fans.
Okay, I like how when my voice says large handheld fans, this picture of the fans comes up. So really I haven't had to do any adjusting yet whatsoever.
In the summer. In the winter, cloaks and capes were used. Full-length white gloves and low-heeled.
Now, I don't like how when I say cloaks and capes were used, it's still on the fan picture and then this one comes up later. So I need this picture to be shorter, on for a shorter amount of time. So when I say cloaks and capes, the picture of the cloak or the cape is up.
Handheld fans in the summer.
So this is where I want that picture to cut off. And if I go to my video tools, if this is 7 seconds long, I would say that's about 5 seconds. So I'm going to change it to 5 seconds. And now when I listen to it, I should hear the cloaks and capes come up when the cloak picture comes up.
In the winter, cloaks and capes were used.
Perfect.
Full-length white gloves and low-heeled shoes completed in.
So I say low-heeled shoes about right here. I want to make sure that the shoes comes up. So I'm